There is no more fitting place for the General Assembly of Ort to begin its journey than outside the once orphanage of Janus Korczak.
On March 10, 1940, Ort opened a clothing manufacturing workshop here at the Janus Korczak Orphanage, which provided young people with training and employment in the garment industry. Not only did the workshop provide these youngsters with food and a chance to make a living for themselves and their families, it also provided them with a passport to life, since an Ort training and work certificate meant protection from deportation to the death camps.
I want to welcome you in the name of the community, Bruchim Habayim, to all of you. I'm really glad that Ort is here, because Ort's presence in Poland during the war and also after the war was quite important for the community. Actually, in a building where the community is right now, even after the war, till 1968, there was one of the workshops of Ort. And I remember also my first encounter with Ort as first computers that were brought to the community to create a computer lab already quite a few years ago were actually brought by Ort.
שקט מן החרישה, כאן צומחים קברים, השונאים אותם נטעו, פה מעברים, אל פונת דרכים יובילו, דרך אין לחזור, לבלי שוב הלך אבא, ואימו האור, שקט מלימת מוני לי אל נבכה בכאב, כי בין כה וכה בחיינו לא יבין אויב, גם הים גבולות וחופלות, גם...
We stand in a cemetery that was not destroyed. It's a rarity in Poland. Most of the Jewish cemeteries, the home to 3.3 million Jews on the eve of the Second World War, were destroyed by the Nazis, desecrated. We are standing around a grave, a mass grave, to some of those people who were buried here, who died in the Warsaw Ghetto.
יש מרבה מבוכה לעולם ולעולמי ולמיה, יזבורך וישתבח וישפוח וישחומן וישנשא וישדר וישלה וישסלל שמי דקושו בריך ולעולמינו כל ביחוסו וחירוסו ובשורסו ואמרוסו דיימכון בעולמו ואמרו אמן.
זה קהילה עצומה, תרבות ענקית, תרבות, מקורות השורשים בעצם של חלק גדול מהעם היהודי שנעלם בינינו עוד.
To see what one already knows, but to see it again.
Yes, but at the same time it's peaceful. Yeah. It's an interesting weird kind of feeling, because this is where Jews lived and died normally, so it's a little strange.
Because one German soldier, Heinz Jost, he took the day off, and during the day he came to the ghetto to take pictures of people, and he came to the cemetery to take pictures of everything what was going on, and he took the picture of the area when executions were conducted, when people were buried. So historians from Yad Vashem,
thinking Polish, speaking Polish, and even their Mercedes is this language, not Russian. I think I found only one Mercedes in Russian.
Yeah.
One.
Kein Molas, du gehst im letzten Tag, Himmeln bleien, verstellen blühe Tag, Hummen wer doch unser Reis gebete schon.
The Warsaw Ghetto fighters fell, including Mordechai Nelevich, here on Miller 18. The bunker on which we stand is their grave. Few managed to survive by tunneling their way outside the ghetto through the sewers in order to tell the rest of the world what had transpired, and some even returned to join the Polish people in their uprising in 1944.
Fighting wherever some people.
To light the memorial flame, I would like to invite Mrs. Ola Polansky, survivor of the Warsaw Ghetto, who lost her son, Staff Sergeant Eitan Polansky, in the Yom Kippur War. Also Mr. Marcus Lerner from Brazil, and Mikhail Salmanovich from the Czech Republic. On April the 19th, 1943, on the eve of Pesach, the Germans entered the Warsaw Ghetto in order to destroy it. They came in with 2,000 well-armed troops. When the Germans marched into the ghetto, they were surprised to be met by severe resistance. Only after fierce fighting did the Germans succeed. The underground shelters became death traps. These are the words of Rachel Gurman, a member of the Ort Warsaw Ghetto staff. During the night of 18th April 1943, the Warsaw Ghetto was surrounded by German forces. The day before, work had gone on as usual in the Ort workshops until 4 p.m. A feeling of reluctance to leave for home pervaded the atmosphere. There were so many rumors outside, so much terror in the air. While here, a certain cheerfulness enabled one to forget. Miraculously, Mrs. Gorman survived and was able to tell her story to the world.
So wenn sie verpflanzt die Sonne, grünen sie zum Blut.
אל פוניו דרכים יובילו, דרך אין לחזור. לבלי שוב הלך לו אבא, ואימו האור.
Sir Maurice Hatter, President of World Ort.
This place saddens us, as it also inspires us. We are standing on ground that has been sanctified by the blood of tens of thousands of innocent sacrifices. When we close our eyes, we see what used to be the hunger, the disease, the devastation, the nightmare, the deportation. Like a flickering candle in the gloom, we also see the Ort classes, the workshops, where amazingly hundreds of people were able to gain certificates that led the permits to work. That led to exemption from the one-way journey to Treblinka. That led to a few more weeks of life. Our presence here today is living proof that the Jewish people has been blessed by God and is built to survive. We dedicate our efforts to the memory of those who perished here and pledge to continue to work for the eternal values that they believe and hold so dear. Thank you.
On behalf of the Municipality of Warsaw, Mr. Vladimir Pashinsky, Deputy Mayor of Warsaw, and Blaž Kuzalski from the Mayor's Office.
Szanowni Państwo, witam bardzo serdecznie w Warszawie, tej obecnej, dzisiejszej.
Today's occasion is very special and elevated because it recalls memory of past society of Warsaw Jews, those who were living among us and together with us. Bonds renewed today make us understanding effort of establishers and builders of the State of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you joyful and interesting stay in Warsaw. Thank you for your attention.
Mr. David Peleg, the Ambassador of the State of Israel to the Republic of Poland.
Not far away from here was the headquarters at Mila 18 of Anilevich, and here did the fight take place. We mark this place and this statue, which was built in 1948, and its twin statue stands in Yad Vashem Institute in Jerusalem, and this says a lot.
On behalf of the Israel Defense Forces, Colonel Gilad Shachar.